Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular stuff.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities. But right now, calm outside. And, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff to Chandler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Ryan Wright now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Take it in at the 22. Ooh, with a juke. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 66 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some.
Here's a diving catch right side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll look to throw again. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this out past the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Vikings had 3 and 8 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run for Gibbs here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
The left side, it's Dorsett. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Chandler. Touchdown! Ty Chandler from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Here's the option. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 11. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Catch the ball!
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
53 yards.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
What?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Kidd. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. Complete to Dorsett. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's
oh my God!
Deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had
that's just how it's going to go, I guess.
I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 46 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Now the Lions again lining up for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Chandler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play. Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Vikings 7-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Chandler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. In motion, Dorsett. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Chandler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They run it with Chandler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw here. That is caught by Laporta. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. That is intercepted.
Oh, my God!
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Sheesh.
The Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back.